Yes, thank you, Das. Well, this is Duck and I'm Brian, and we're going to take a look at the final eight and the permutations of what might happen. Now, Duck, this is currently how it sits. Now, green represents a win, red represents a loss. There are 4 rounds to go, and this is all judged on
current form, BT. So right now, how teams are playing. And we've taken into account injuries as well.
Yep. Let's take out Richmond and West Coast. We think they are going to finish top two.
Yep.
So we're talking about from there down. Now, the first 2 teams I want to talk to you about, Duck, Collingwood and GWS. We think they'll finish high. Tell us why.
Now, despite Collingwood having all those injuries that we spoke about, BT, we think that they can win all 4 games. Sydney, as we said, decimated by injuries also. Expect them to beat Brisbane. Port Adelaide's at the MCG. And obviously, Freo, Collingwood should get the job done there.
GWS, you think, are also going to have the 4 wins?
Absolutely. But, BT, let's go to that last round that Tommy just spoke about. Melbourne. That is a massive game. Obviously, Melbourne, in pretty good form, they could win that one, but we're giving it to GWS.
Oh, so these teams are in 3rd and 5th currently. We think they'll make it. Let's go and have a look at Port Adelaide now and see their run home, Duck. Now, you've got them for 2 losses here and 2 wins, Adelaide and West Coast.
Tricky little run for Port Adelaide. Showdown this weekend. They won the last showdown, so I'm saying they can do that again on current form. West Coast at home again. Collingwood at the MCG, so that's away, so we're giving that win to Collingwood. And Essendon, well, Essendon are just about the form team of the competition. If they remain in that form, I think Port Adelaide will probably lose that game as well.
Currently in 4th. Let's keep them in the 8 as well. Let's move along and have a look at the Cats now. Interesting one to look at. Now, the Tigers. It's tough to beat the Tigers.
Yeah, very tough. At the MCG. This Friday night, by the way, that's going to be an absolute beauty. Think they might lose that one, but we're giving them their last 3 games. 2 of those games are at home. So I think that Geelong will definitely win 3 of their last 4 for me.
So it's simple. All of those sides we've spoken about are in the 8. They are going to play finals football. Let's have a look at where the real business gets underway here. Now, these 5 sides here are vying for just 2 positions inside the top 8. Now, is there one side in there in particular, Duck, that you want to get rid of now?
I can't believe I'm saying it, BT, but I'm going to. I said it before. The Swans, I don't think can play finals footy this year. They're just not in good enough form. Collingwood this weekend, Melbourne really tough. GWS, well, they've got a good record against Sydney anyway. And we're giving them Hawthorn, and I'll tell you why. It might be Jared McVeigh's last game. It might be a massive send-off for him. So we're saying that, you know what, they might get up and win that game. But it's going to be tough for Sydney. They're out.
Let's eliminate Sydney. 2 spots in the 8 left. We're down to 4, Duck.
And we're giving Melbourne 2 and 2, BT. Right. They should win this weekend. We're saying that they'll beat Sydney. As I said, current form, Sydney struggling. West Coast, really tough to beat, obviously, over there. And GWS, in that last game, we're saying that Melbourne's going to lose that game.
Hey, what about North Melbourne? Look at this. Brisbane, Western Bulldogs, St Kilda. Well, 3 certain wins, surely.
I think 3 certain wins. Brisbane, I think they win. Bulldogs, as you said. Adelaide, obviously over in Adelaide. Expect them to... Well, they win most games in Adelaide, so we're giving that a cross.
What I'm amazed is you've got this mob here, Essendon, for 3 wins. Let's turn the page and have a look at the final 8. And guess what? As a result, even though they win the 3 games, miss out by...
percentage. They miss out by percentage and percentage only, BT.
Gee, and there's the rest. North Melbourne...
We've got North Melbourne playing finals footy. Now, what we will say about this, BT, is that some of those lower teams, and I'm talking about St Kilda and Brisbane, and we said on this show a couple of weeks ago, there will be upsets. So if those teams can upset teams that they probably shouldn't beat, then we're going to look like dills, because this whole final 8 will change dramatically.
Das, a couple of mathematical geniuses, been set the task of organising that, and that's how we see it.
Hey, BT and Duck, I loved it.